Welcome to Skyland.
Hello friends! Here are the winners of the previous question. In the last video, we talked about the first and second line of defense. But what would happen if the pathogens fought and won against both these lines? Don't worry, scilanders. We still have the third line of defense, which we are going to talk about in this video. So let us start.
White blood cells, aka leukocytes, are the cells of the immune system. They are involved in protecting our body against diseases and foreign invaders. All WBCs are derived from bone marrow. Leukocytes are found throughout the body, including the blood and lymphatic system. All white blood cells have a nuclei which distinguishes them from the other blood cells. The third line of defense is totally based on them. Unlike the two lines of defense, the third line of defense gives a specific response to each pathogen. The third line of defense and the WBCs are divided into two types. The two types of WBCs are T and B cells. The two types of the third line of defense are cell-mediated and humoral. Let us learn about the two types of the third line of defense. 1. Cell-mediated response. In both these responses, the immune system gets notified by a protein named antigen who gets attached on the surface of a pathogen or a infected cell. This process is carried out by the cytotoxic, aka killer cells. Confused? Well, let me tell you about the type of T cells. A. Suppressor or regulatory T cell tells everyone if the pathogen is gone. B. Helper T cell stimulates the T cells. 3. Natural killer cells, aka NK cells, who destroy the infected cells by phagocytosis. E. Memory T cells, they remember which antibodies to produce for certain pathogens. And the last one is the cytotoxic or killer T cells, who destroy the infected cells by apoptosis. Well, an antigen attaches itself to an infected cell's membrane, which stimulates the killer T cells like, look, this cell is damaged and go kill it. So, the cytotoxic T cells exert water, ions, cytokines, cytotoxins and porphyrin in the cell, which causes holes in it and makes the damaged cell blast. It also causes the pathogen inside to die and blast. This process is known as apoptosis. The humoral response. In this immune response, there are plasma B cells, aka B cells, who produce antibodies. An antibody, also known as AD, immunoglobulin, and Ig, is a large Y-shaped protein used in the body to identify and destroy foreign objects and pathogens. It binds to an antigen, and using it, an antibody can tag a pathogen or an infected cell for attack by other parts of the immune system, or can destroy it directly. These cells form antibodies for a specific antigen, which takes a bit long time. An Fc receptor is a receptor that is induced on the surface of most of the cells used to bind an antibody to it, who is again super duper specific. Well, now let us see the binding process of an antibody. Of the day, as antibodies are very specific, they have different classes of them known as isotypes. For example, the class IgG-AD combines pathogens to protect the body from infections.